Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Yes, this is our chat Friday. All right, so let me know what's going on with you. And if you're there, go ahead and just do hashtag live. And I cannot wait to see you jump on here. All right, so today I want to, okay, I can see right there. All right. All right. Yes, I can see someone is there. What's up, Michele? It's good to see you. All right, let's see who's going to join us today. I'm going to just go ahead and tag Janice. We are live. Okay. And so, what's going on? So awesome. All right, can you hear me loud and clear? If you can hear me loud and clear, put it in the chat. Say loud and clear. Loud and clear. All right. So super excited for the weekend. And as a matter of fact, I have this neck thing this morning. I started working this morning in bed. I went back to bed and continue. Do you do that? Do you do that? I'd like to hear from anyone that is there. Do you do that? Do you bring your computer back to bed and start working? This is the fun of working at home. So, for my team member, this is not to say you should walk in bed. I'm going to scold you if you do. All right, yeah, it's okay. If you work from home, is awesome. If you work from home, it's the luxury of working from home. Except when it's a Friday. Usually on a Friday like this, that's when I mostly do that. Um, yeah, so I want to see what's up with everyone, and it's been really amazing. Yesterday we had this fantastic masterclass that was well attended actually, and had people from Denmark and Australia, the U.S., Canada, right, Nigeria. And a few other places. So that was really good. I can't remember if England was represented, maybe. Anyway, that was fantastic. I get really excited and thrilled when I see where people are joining from, and the fact that we're able to, just use the internet to connect with people, right? So if you're here and you have something that you'd like us to chat about, like I said in the description to this, there's absolutely no topic. Yesterday we had a masterclass and it was powerful. It was like I've got lots of feedback, and we actually have a boot camp that is coming up, so I really don't have anything to talk about today. I just want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. So if you're watching live, go ahead and do hashtag live. And if you're meeting me, I don't think you're meeting me for the first time, but just in case you're meeting me for the first time, this is Olusobanjo, and with Historic Sellers Consulting, where we help you to create awesome videos that grabs the attention of your ideal clients, build trust with them. That's a big part. Build trust and sell more. Now, you see the big building trust. Sometimes it takes time. Other times, it's immediately if the video is done well. All right. And if the video is done well, not only if it's done well, if it's presented to the person that is ready. All right. So there are a couple of things that you need to pay attention to as you're doing your videos, in order for you to be able to get more clients from them. And that was what we were talking about yesterday. So obviously, if you're here and you want to ask questions around what we talked about yesterday, that would also work as well. Otherwise, I'd love to know. Actually, maybe we can start from there. If you're here live and you are watching this, you can actually um, tell me in the chat, do you do videos? Okay, have you started doing your videos? Okay, because I know everyone that is here wants to do video or is doing videos. All right, so I want to start from there. What kind of results are you getting with your videos? What kind of questions do you have with regards to your videos? I'd love to know. All right, yeah, so I'm not gonna stay long here. If depending on what it is, I'm gonna just chit chat with you for a little while, maybe another 2-3 minutes, and then we're gonna see if somebody joins. If somebody joins, then we're gonna go all the way till like 10 minutes. Okay, otherwise we're gonna just wrap it up after like 7 minutes. Okay, so and what else do you have planned for the week? For the weekend? For the weekend, what do you have planned for the weekend? I was talking about the fact that I had this neck thing, and then I forgot about that. Yeah, so I, how you're sitting in bed and you're like that, and that's what I did. And after I stopped it, when I started feeling the pain, you know and I was just like, why do I do this? I should have remembered to not do this. But it's much better now. Since I came down to my office here, I've been fine. So the only thing that I always try to say to myself sometimes is that I don't stress myself until I discover that don't we do that all the time? You any health coaches here, anybody here that does anything around maybe even stress, I don't know, where we push, and not necessarily in the like stress portion, thing, but more in the space of you work your body in a way that that is not good. Okay, that is not ideal. That's the word. That is not ideal. Like the way I was sitting, it was comfortable for the time that I was sitting in bed working on my computer, but then after a while I started feeling the pain. So it must have been that the pain was there, but then I didn't notice that the pain was there. I just, oh, Shatika is here. What's up, Shatika? I should learn to call you Tika because I see you call yourself Tika a lot. Yeah, so anyway, I was just talking about my neck. This morning I was working on my computer, and because of that I have this pain here. So if you're here, anyone here that is watching the replay or watching live, you're health coach and you have recommendations with regards to, it's gone now since I've come back to sit down, but it still has a little bit of pressure, just a little bit of pressure. And I was saying that I should train myself to not put my body in a position that would, even though it's not hurting just yet, that will hurt after a while, right? So if anybody can relate with that, just say me in the chat so that I know that I'm not alone. And if you're here and you have remedies for how do you make sure that you're aware of what you're doing to your body before it becomes a challenge, right? I guess the answer, you see me thinking out loud, right? I guess the answer would be to, because as I was just saying this, I was just thinking that don't we do that sometimes also as women when it comes to handling our time and helping the world, right? You have all these things that you do and you don't see the need to take care of yourself, right? Or, one of my clients talks about you paying attention. If you're watching this, Annette, please say it better than I do, okay? Please say it better in the comment. Paying attention to yourself as a woman, because as women, we're so used to taking care of other people and running the show, right? You're just running and running and running. And so you forget about the dreams that you had, Okay. And so if you're, I guess, Annette, you can talk a little bit about this. If anytime, just jump live and talk about this. um that we as women, business owners, we need to actually prioritize rest. Okay. And it's something that I am also learning, maybe trying to practice also. I've been trying to practice for a bit, but I have to admit that sometimes I don't prioritize rest. Okay. I have to, in short, huge, as I'm saying, it's I'm getting it even more that for real, I need to rest some more. As a matter of fact, Michele's here, my team member was even telling me the other day that you need to take some time to rest, and I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine, right? And isn't it very interesting that we do that? We just keep going. Just keep going, but it's gonna be okay. Just if anybody is here, women, if you're watching this and you're wondering, I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve people. The truth is, you're here, you're able to serve because you're healthy. And I just want to encourage you, please take good care of yourself. As I'm saying it to you, I'm saying it to myself, because as I'm looking in the camera right here, I can look at myself right here, and it's actually, I'm talking to myself and I'm talking to you as well. Take some time to rest, because sometimes it can be really challenging when the medical challenges starts to show up. It can be really challenging. So I would suggest that we take some time to rest. I think that the world needs you. Okay, the world needs you to be healthy, and so please take the time to watch what you're doing, right? This is not my expertise. I know some of you are stronger at this distressing and all that topic, right? This is not my thing at all. And as a matter of fact, like I said, I am still learning. Right, good nuggets. Thanks, Tika. I'm still learning how to take the time. Maybe if I don't know. For you, Tika, especially right now, it's summer, and the weather is nice, and there's so many things that we can do outside, and all of that. Those are really great. I would be one of those person. In short, I can't wait for August, which is my road trip. Okay, my family goes on a road trip, and I have a couple of travels, later in the year, yeah, coming up. But yeah, it's summer now, and there's so much to do. There's so many places to go, and people are not afraid to go anywhere because it's summer. But it's question that would be nice to ask all the time, starting from whether it's going out or even running around in the mind, right? And doing a lot of things. And if you're an entrepreneur, which I know you are, managing the business and balancing the books, talking about balancing the books, that is something I need to do today. I need to get the work, the accounts, business accounts ready for accounting and all of that. It's one of those things that I don't like to do. By the way, I studied accounting, but I don't like doing accounting. So, yeah, so many activities that we get to do, and we need to do, and we have to do. But it's important. Let this just be a reminder that we only have one life to live, and that one life, let's take it, let's take care of it and take care of the body that we have. I was just listening to a pastor talk about our bodies being the, what did he call it? the cars, okay, our bodies, are the cars, like the vehicles that helps us to carry the message that we have. And I believe that so strongly. As a matter of fact, you can see what's on my shirt. Let me pull it up. Can you see permission granted? It's actually flipped, but don't worry about it. It says permission granted. And that is one of the t-shirts that I from my brand back in the day. And the idea is, the message that I have is, I believe that every single person here is designed, okay, created and designed to do so much more. And permission granted came as a message to me from God, right? I'm very godly, right? I'm a God freak, okay? Most of my ideas and everything comes from God, and I'm really grateful for that. And so there was this particular time in my life that I was actually really stressed, stressed with, especially around the fact that there's a message that I have, and I wanted my voice to be heard, and that wasn't happening, and I couldn't figure out myself. I didn't know what I was doing. I had, like, it was just a lot going on. And I remember God whispering to me and saying, permission granted. One of the stress that I had was, I was afraid that I was too much. Have you ever felt that you are too much, right? Or maybe not enough, okay? And that was where I was. I felt like I was too much, and I felt like I was not enough also at the same time. Not enough in the sense that, for some people, I wasn't enough. I wasn't doing enough. I wasn't good enough. I wasn't, and all of this was in my head. Okay. Based on some feedback or reactions that I got. And so I had a lot of confusion going on in me at that time. And I heard God say to me, permission granted. You can imagine hearing such a powerful statement, like, be yourself. I made you to be exactly the way you are. Just be yourself and be the best at that. Right. And I was just like, you know what? I have to say that to everyone. So, you would hear me if we work together, or even here, you would always hear me say permission granted, because I believe that you are great the way you are. So that's my message. That's my spiel today. But I just want to remind you that, yes, Tika, thank you for that. Yeah. So I just want to remind you that there is, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm really glad that helped, Tika. I know that there's so much that is available for us, and not just for the business. There's even greater than the business. But yes, the business, because the business is what empowers and monetizes, the message, and makes it easy for the message to go around, even faster and farther, right? Farther and faster. I'll close with, we have this group of children. We have this small group, like maybe 20 something right now, that we school, that we help with school. And once in a while, when there's a party, when we have parties, okay, at home here, we also do parties for them. And every single time that these children send me videos, okay, we have a school, like a school where we have this number of children, and it's free, completely free for them. Their uniform, their teachers, their materials and everything. We do that for them for free, and we're really grateful to God for that. And every time I get an email, a video from their teachers showing some of the things that they are doing and the amazing things that are happening in the growth, it's just like, wow. And I remember the very first time I met one of them, I just started crying, because I was like, why, God? Like, how did I get so privileged to be connected to some of these children that may not have been able to father, advance or do anything in life, with regards to education and all that. It's just it broke me that day. But I believe that just the same way I look at those children today, each day, and they remind me of how uniquely designed we all are, or we each one of us are. I want to remind you as well, as you enjoy a wonderful weekend. I want you to remember that God has great plans, and like Tika just said, God's love God loves us, absolutely, absolutely. And now this is not a church today. I'm a pastor, just in case you didn't know. Okay, I'm a pastor, but this is not church today, and I try my best to keep this uh, unchurchy, but you can't help. I can't help it. Sometimes it has to come out because that's who I am. Actually, that's actually good. Permission granted. All right, so this is me. All right, so anyway, have a beautiful weekend, everyone, and I'll see you. I'll see you next week. And if you're wondering, you want to be a part of the next video bootcamp, we're going to be hosting that. It's going to start on the 19th of June. It's a week-long program, okay? Week-long program. Day one has 2 hours of fine-tuning your audience, who you should be speaking to, what they need to hear. We pick a topic together. Day two is a 1 hour session. Every other day is 1 hour sessions, but day one is 2 hours. And then we start to, we use my framework to actually create step by step what you should say in your video. Okay. Day three, we practice. You get feedback on the scripts that we created the day before. Okay. And again, we want to make sure that we refine and amplify. Day four is the day that we do some rehearsal. Okay. We do a rehearsal. And then day five, we present, okay? And that's the day that you get the star, okay? You become the star. You get the stage, and we go live together, and you actually share to my audience here and everywhere. All right, so that's it. So if you want to be a part of that, and you want to be a part of this experience, and then day 7, that's when we now do the full strategy of how, now that you've learned and mastered for 1 week how to do a video that converts clients. Now, this is the full strategy that you must go ahead and start doing. Okay. So if you're interested in that, just say me in the chat, and we're going to come and we're going to show you how you can be a part of that. All right. So that's it. Video bootcamp is happening on the 19th, not next Monday, but the Monday after that. All right. So you have a beautiful weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now. Bye, Tika. Bye, Kelly. Bye, everyone watching the replay.